Michael Lee with The Athletic. Kawhi, out there on the court, Masai just said you're the best player in the league, and he plays in Toronto. What does it feel like to hear that said about you, and how do you feel you've established yourself in that position during this playoff run?
I mean, I don't really judge my, game like that. I'm more of a team aspect, see what my team is doing. Just want to win. I don't care about being the best player. I want to be the best team. I always said that.
So we had enough. Next year, we will have enough, and we're going to be right back in the same situation, and we're going to get it done.
When Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler entered the league, there is hope that they can be elite 3-and-Ds with some star potential. Both being drafted to seasoned organizations, they worked their way up to where they're at today, getting it out the mud, learning the best player every night, and being dogs on that end. Having little offense ran for them in their early years, and with limited offensive capabilities at the time. Over the years, while they both made all defensive teams, Kawhi being a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, they both also reworked their jumpers and all-around offensive game, being true spot hunters, and just being great all around and in all three levels of basketball. And with the game being so spaced out, you can really see their bags revolutionized over the years. Early in the Spurs years, when the keys was officially handed to Kawhi, he really struggled when getting in high pick and rolls up top, rarely getting to the rim off the high pick and roll. They're still trying to figure out how to attack the big, to either get a clean look or draw the foul. In present day, you see Kawhi using the screen. Torrey Craig makes a great effort to cut him off, but Kawhi then initiates the contact using the defender's momentum for separation and knocks it down. His game is basic and fundamentally sound, not having to dribble the air out the ball and just getting to it right away. His ability to work in the mid-post and in the mid-range areas is his bread and butter. Adding it with balance and strength, it's hard to stop. Just little bumps for a little bit of daylight is all he needs. While playing more patient and methodical, putting defenders on hold, or pausing off of screens to read the defense, to find little gaps and spots where he can get his shot off. And like I said, at all three levels, playing with harder than Paul George now, you have to be able to move off the ball, and Kawhi is not foreign to that with his tenure with the Spurs. Now his shooting from three has went up every year, and I believe is one of his most slept on strengths. He's really a sniper, and nobody talks about, from catch and shoot to off the dribble, shooting a crazy 43% from the three on 5 attempts a game this year. And it doesn't help to pressure Kawhi behind the arc, as he can use his ability to drive or his strength to get all the way to the rim for easy shots. And while Kawhi's first instinct is to get his shot up and get in the rhythm, he became a decent passer off of drives and kickouts, gaining the attention from defense and making the right pass. Here Kawhi is in the post. He notices the double is coming and the extra help is too far than now, leaving PG wide open in the corner. He instantly brings it out and darts a pass in the corner to him for an open three. When Jimmy Butler took the reins over in Chicago, you notice his jumper was inconsistent when on the move and really leaving it short. And he lacked a reactive handle to get into the paint or get to his spots more quicker and efficiently. Fast forward to today, Butler's progression on his jumper on the move is cast. Just like Kawhi, he loves to work in the mid-post and mid-range area, as well as inside, with well-developed crafty and controlled footwork. Here you see a face-up in the corner on Brook Lopez, an easy drive, then fake, stays on his pivot to get to the other side for a finish. But with this incredible footwork is something else, and that's his believable pump fakes and hard stops when driving. It keeps the defense guessing, not knowing when you're going to go up. Somewhat similar to D-Wade scoring and staying down on his pump fakes. What else Butler does great is his way to spot hunt, finding any cracks in the defense to attack or get to his spot. All his moves are made off a situation, not playing with the ball. And with his willingness not to play with the ball and just attack brings us to his playmaking. Kicking out to ready shooters and easy dump-offs to the bigs, gaining attention and gravity, that there always is going to be somebody open to pass it to. Lastly is their defense. With the game being spaced out and switching is evolved, you have to stay in front of your man. Where today's game, it's not that many players doing that. As well as having an assignment regarding the best players sporadically each night, you gotta love it. And if they're not on the ball, off the ball they're locked in, knowing where to be. Staying active and taking minimal gambles. Being poised on that end and not collecting fouls by half. And making well-timed contests on shooters, to force the drive or a bad shot. Butler is one of the best ever at reading the passing lanes and picking off passes, playing defense like a free safety, mental mapping of the game, giving him an advantage over most players. Here you see Brunson attacking hard while Jimmy is guarding the corner. He is baiting Brunson for a pass to his man in the corner off of his help, where he gets his hands up for a steal and goes the other way. Here you see Butler guarding Jaylen Brown, but eyes aren't off the ball and is on Tatum to anticipate his decision and patiently waiting for the pass or is ready to help. Kawhi is one of the best at ripping his opponents and having great on-ball defense, having active hands with his already big hands. Here you see he's on the island with KD. With film and just guarding KD over the years, he knows that long crossover is coming. Kawhi sits on it and gets his hand on it for a steal and an easy bang out on the other end. Here you see Kawhi guarding KD in the game last week. You see Durant get a screen, which Kawhi goes over and instantly blitz with his big, with his hands out, getting a steal and out on the other way for an easy layup. Jimmy and Kawhi are one-of-a-kind talents, whose archetypes are so valuable in today's game. And just their growth and development into their games over the years is something to watch. And the way these two approach the game and lead their teams is something that you'll love to be a part of.